Oh, hey there. It has been a little while, huh? A lot has changed since my last YouTube update, the biggest thing being my main overall goals of the account. In my last update, we were trying to obtain riches beyond my wildest dreams,
Collection log slot completed.
and I obtained them. Now, we have access to almost every piece of equipment in the game, and I am going to need them for my new goals. Back then, we had also spoken about some pet goals I had, and those are kind of what brings us here today. I fell in love with pet hunting over the last couple of years, and I have changed my goal to obtaining every single pet this game has to offer. We're currently sitting at 15 out of 64 pets, and I have a long way to go before I'm even close to completing this goal. There are some bosses that will test my skill as a player, and there are some pets that will test my patience to even play the game. But at the end of every single one of those grinds is one of the most satisfying feelings this game has to offer, and I cannot wait to get this started. We're currently on a arraxor task, so I think that's kind of how we'll start this video. We'll work on some Slayer bosses, starting with arraxor, and see where it goes from there. Before we head out on this little adventure, I feel like I should update you on the things we have been working on since the last videos. We did obtain the Master Combat achievements. We were spooned the Sanguine's kit for my scythe from Hard Mode Tob, and we obtained the 500 TOA Fang kit for my sweaty goals of the last video. My collection log is still slacking pretty hard, but we've been chipping away at it as we can. In this series, I do have some new sweaty goals. One of them is Blorva, and the other is the Radiant kit from the contracts at Yama. This armor is my favorite set, and I need that thing. And I do plan on making a video for the Radiant kit, so be on the lookout for that. And this is the loadout I like to run with Araxor. I bring the Scythe on Crush, the Inquisitor armor for that bonus accuracy. I like to bring the Claws as a spec weapon and the Elder Maul as a defense reducer, just to kind of get more consistent timed kills. I also bring the Heavy Ballista with the Quiver for one-shotting the Araxor mirrors as they come at me. And then I go on the... Oh, I'm on the wrong spellbook. Alright, now that we're on the correct spellbook, I bring the Archaeus spellbook for Thralls and Double Death Charge. If you haven't done Yama yet to get that Double Death Charge, you should do it. It's like the best upgrade in the game. Anyways, let's get into this example kill. And just before we head in there are 3 different spawns the boss can have. There is a green spawn where the green crab spawns first, a white spawn, or a red spawn. These will affect the special attack the boss does on you and kind of just affect your positioning. For the boss, you want to pray Melee and Piety. And then I like to start by summoning my Thrall and casting Death's Charge. And then I do 1 hammer, 1 claw, and then I see that I have green spawn, so I'm going to bait him down here. Now you can just kind of pray flick the green. I'm just really lazy. So I like to bait him down here, and then I'll run up, smack him once with my hammer. I'll bait the boss's attack, or take 17 damage from it. Then we go back into chill mode. And once white spawns, which will be right about now, we equip the ballista and the cape, and then we take him out in 1 shot. Make sure you put your Rigour on, so you can get the 1 shot guaranteed every time. Now for the red one, when it spawns, we want to bait it underneath the boss, because it actually does damage to the boss based on how close he is. And if he is underneath him, he does 80 free damage. You can also step under the boss and make it hit itself, which is pretty awesome. And we're rewarded with a pet. Oh, that's embarrassing. Now we're rewarded with a pet. Never lucky. And this time I see I have red spawn, so I'm going to go to the bottom corner here. And the red crab actually, when it explodes, does damage to the boss. So what you want to do is just kind of position yourself in a way that is, advantageous for blowing it up. So before it blows up, you want to run away 3 tiles. And then the special attack you get just makes you walk away the poison. I believe it is 5 ticks of poison. And once it's done, you could just kind of hang out again. At the beginning of the video, I said I was grinding all pets, but Araxor is actually highest on my priority list. Once you get the pet, you unlock the ability to craft the white Rancor amulet, which is one of my favorite pieces of gear in the game, and it matches my my fashionscape perfectly. I love it so much, and I just can't wait to get it. I'm really hoping this is the task. I got a really good feeling, so let's find out. I really feel like green spawn is probably my most likely to take damage spawn. It's like anti-ADD. It just waits for me not to pay attention, and then it slaps me in the face with a big green spit. Oh god, I'm praying the wrong thing. It's embarrassing.
Supplies, motherfucker!
Escalators, escalators, escalators! Eels. I mean, back-to-back sacks. I guess that's something. Chocolate rain. Mud runes, more like poop runes. Now this is the point in the video where we get really distracted. They made some recent changes to TOA, making it a lot more fun and a lot less taxing. So I decided to go for my 450 pet kit, and I really wanted the Zabek one, so we went ahead and knocked that out. I'll show you how it went down, and let's just say it was an adventure. For the pet transmog, you must have every invocation on, and the boss room has to be level 4 in order to get the pet you're going after. For my 450s, these are the invocations I like to run. I try to avoid the timed runs in my solo high invo runs because there's nothing worse than a run ending due to bad RNG. I'm going Path Master, which starts each room at level 3 to try and guarantee a level 4 croc room for my second room. I like to try to get that room out of the way because it's easily the room I'm most likely to plank in. I went overly draining instead of the dehydration route because I find it a little more chill, and then the rest of the invocations are just kind of a basic 350. This run was going super smooth, so when I walked out and saw Croc Hatton leveled up, I thought to myself, this is fine, we're gonna smash this run out of the park, and I decided just to send it. Then, after a nice and buttery Baba room, I walk out and again see that Croc has not leveled up. But at this point my confidence was through the roof, and I decided to just carry on into the depths of Akka's room. And after that totally clean cum phase with no issues whatsoever, I was finally ready to take on the fabled level 4 Croc room. So for this room at level 4, Mrs. Croc shoots significantly faster than she normally does, and when she uses the wave special, you only get 1 square of clearance to make it through. I like to stand on this tile over here because the poison won't land over here between phases, and if she uses blood spawn on the other side of the room, they just won't path over here, and it makes it a lot more chill. This is the first time I had seen Enrage level 4 speed, and let's just say I was not ready. I get just a little behind and pay the price, but getting to Enrage had fully set the fire in me. I was going to get this kit. After this run, we had some less than ideal deaths.
Dying on my hard cry, man. Please. Dying on my hard cry, man. Complete.
But I was not going to give up. I knew I could do it. I just needed to lock the fuck in. We finished Poop Bug only sipping 1 dose of Super Restore. We perfectly Red X Baba, even though we don't have to anymore. Cleared Cum Phase with a nice little sip of yellow left. And my inventory was looking crisp for Croc. And I was ready this time. We had Croc on the ropes, and I was gaming. I was not gonna fail now. Croc was going down. After we had finally cleared Croc, I knew that all I had left between me and that sweet Croc kit was Wardens. I go into the Ghost and see that I have the fabled 2 Cum Pot life pick from my boy Ghosto. At this point, I knew we were gonna finish this kit tonight. We have a clean P1, a smooth P2, and we hit the yellow Karis right before starting P3. Now P3 was going great, no hits taken, and our confidence is through the ceiling. At this point, I'm just thinking about how cool I'm gonna look with my little Croc following me around. But that's when tragedy struck. My cat Lucy decided it was time for pets and walked right in front of my screen as the skulls come out. And that's when this happened. I tried to run out and skull skip, but it was too late. I was devastated after all the deaths. All the work I put into this kit, and I had just failed. I stood naked out in the TOA lobby for a few minutes, thinking about everything that happened. But I was too close to give up. I can do this. I know I can. So I gear up, go back in, and that's when we made this run happen. Poop Bug, down with no problem. We fully cooked the Croc, absolutely smashed out Akka without even taking a single sip of brew, had a nice little Red X session with Baba, got the fabled double cum pot once again, cleared P2 with ease, and we were once again back at P3 for our revenge. And with Lucy out of the room, nothing was going to stop us from getting this kit. Holy fucking shit. Finally. Jesus. Are we rewarded with a purple? Never lucky. What the hell? Let's get this fucking... Oh my
Collection
god.
slots completed.
Remnant of Zabek. And a 200k chest. Side quest? Completed. As we finished our kit run, one of my good friends actually finished his Blorva as well. So it was time to meet up in the GE and have a nice little flexing party. After the party, I knew it was time to get back to the main quest. Slaying the Spooter. Oh, and Dreki wanted to say hi. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Hey, we always take Spider Cave teleports. 100% of the time. Alright, we're gonna pull it right from the buns. We got Cole. We were very naughty. Room. So Araxor is the newest Slayer boss added, at least at this point of making the video. And they really cooked on this boss. I really feel like over the last, I don't know, 2 years, they've really gotten their shit together as far as boss design goes. I mean, basically everything they've come out, even when it's not in-game content, is at the very least kind of fun. Like, Royal Titans, they're not, like, the hardest boss in the game, but they're pretty fun content. And they have some banger upgrades for mid-game content. Like, I really, I have high hopes for the future of this game. Alright, bucko. It's just me and you in this cave. This is some sacks. Alright, buddy. That's what I deserve, I guess. Oh, nice. My first clue box. As of recording this video, today was the first day that they added the stackable clues to the game, and I'm super hyped for them. They're going to be so nice for the Bloodhound grind. As we come to the end of the task here, I just want to say I really appreciate you all watching. I know it's been a really, really long time since my last video, but I really enjoy the YouTube making process, and your support just means the entire world to me. Alright, 5 kills left. We're going for the bun pool for the bonus RNG straight from the pooper. Blood runes. You should see a doctor, my guy. Alright, here we go, boys. Last kill of the task. Surely we're gonna get lucky. This is it. 2 rune kite shields, that's crazy. To Duradel. Surely we get the fabled back-to-back task. A Jad task. That's a good way to end the video. Alright, we'll be back with 2 Jads dead. So for fight caves, this is the setup I like to use. I already have the GM speed time completed, so I bring a more chill loadout. I bring 2 brews, 2 anglers, just in case I need them. I bring 1 stam, 2 bastions, thralls, a ton of prayer pots, and some chins for the blobs. Bop, bing, boop, plow, bloop, kaboom. Bop, boop, skloop, kabloop. Now, you wouldn't believe it, but I forgot to record the second Jad and the Cape Turn-ins. So here's my beautiful face. Alright, we gamble both the fire capes. Alright, but this one for sure. Never, ever, ever lucky. I hate to see it. Now it's time for my personal favorite part of the video, where I sell my loot tap and my cash stack goes up. There we are, boys. 16 million Gillinorian pieces added to the bank. We got a brand new croc kit for the pet collection, and we knocked out some KC towards the spooter. Surely next task. If you've made it this long in the video, I just want to say I really appreciate you watching. If you could do me a favor and subscribe, like, do that YouTube shit, I would really appreciate it. I'm live every day on Twitch. If you want to catch me live, I would love to see you over there. And I hope you all have a good ass night. Thank you.